Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the K-Bar Mini Dozier. Picked these up, 2-for-1 sale Cheaper Than Dirt had going for their 12 Days of Christmas promotion. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed so far. They're sweet little EDC blades. See a nice fast deployment on that. It's a spear point design. It's 2 3/4 inches in length for the blade, 3 3/4 inches close length. So it's a nice little compact package. It's really thin. You can see that. The blade is nice and narrow as well. Makes for good slicing. These are AUS 8 blades, and they came very sharp. I got a business card here. Let's see. Just for sake of comparison, show the other one. Nice and sharp. Can't complain about that for the price. These retail for anywhere from like 15 to 20 bucks a piece. I got these, I think it was $23 shipped on that deal, so it was pretty good, and I think it was a pretty smoking deal. Like I said, the blades are AUS 8. Most of you probably know a decent amount about AUS 8 at this point. A lot of the blades out there you see reviewed use AUS 8. It takes a nice sharp edge. It's easy to sharpen itself, and the edge doesn't last too long, but the ease of maintenance really kind of makes up for it, especially at this price point. It's a nice steel. I carry the Rat 1, which uses AUS 8, and I have no problems at all with it. I'm not really a steel snob, you know. As long as it gets the job done, it's fine with me. And I think for 15 to 20 bucks, AUS 8 is probably the best choice. See the pink handle? 10% of this goes to cancer research. Let me see if you can see. Oh, they're getting a lot of glare there. There, I think you can see it. You have the cancer research ribbon on there. So I think that's pretty cool. The pink handled version has a polished clip, where the black version has a black clip to match, which I think is nice. There's no blade play at all on either one of these, side to side or up and down. They're both really solid. And when I first took them out of the package, I thought it might be a little bit difficult to open because of how close the thumb stud is actually to the handle. But it's raised up adequately enough, and it's got a nice ridged little texture on it. So these open really fast, so I'm actually surprised for a knife of this size. It really flies out of there with little problem at all. Nice smooth action too, which is surprising for 15 to 20 bucks. I mean, that's a decent blade. Nice spear point design. Like I said, it's nice and narrow. Make for a good slicer. Just overall EDC task. I mean, let's say you're eating an apple or something, you can get nice thin slices on it. Opening packages, it would really be suited well for that. Hollow ground blade. It's pretty nice. Can't really complain about it. You got the Zytel handles. You see the pink one. You'll be able to see better in the macro shots. I'll go over both of these knives, but it's got like a little bit of checkering on it. You know, kind of molded in there. It's not too aggressive, but it's okay. One thing I do like is the pivot point's actually adjustable. On a knife this cheap, a lot of times you'll get a fixed pivot point, but you can adjust it on this, although neither one of these needed it. But over time, if it loosens up a bit, you can adjust it and tighten it up a little. But yeah, overall, man, these are great little blades. We picked these up from my mom and her boyfriend. They're not really knife people. I'm trying to change that. And I think this would be a good introductory knife if you have a family member that doesn't carry a little pocket knife at all, and you want to kind of introduce them to it, to the utility of having a knife with you every day. I think the lockback design is probably the best way to go. I've seen a lot of times when my mom's messing with one of my blades. Let me see. I got my rat. Yeah, I got my rat right here. You see, when they're trying to close it, you know, they're a little bit awkward using a liner lock. So a lot of times I'll see that blade getting pretty close to her finger when she's trying to close it one-handed. And I think for a new knife user, a lockback is probably a better design, because most of the time you're going to close that with two hands, and that keeps their fingers completely out of the way of the blade. So I think lockback is a nice first EDC choice for somebody you're trying to introduce to a pocket knife carry. But yeah, definitely a good deal. You can see these anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks a piece. The 2-knife kit I think is around 30 bucks, maybe 27 to $30. I think it's definitely worth it. Solid little EDC blades, 1.2 ounces, extremely light. You see there's no steel liners in there, just the lockback. The clip is reversible, and it's a pretty decent clip. It sits I'd say fairly deeply in the pocket. You get a little bit sticking out there. And even has a lanyard holder if you want to throw a lanyard on it. On a knife this size, I might take the pocket clip off and just throw a lanyard on it if I had one. and just slip it down all the way into the pocket there. I like it a lot though. I might pick up one of these in, they got a orange handled version, like a blaze orange or a safety orange, and I might pick up one of these myself. It's just a sweet little blade. I'd highly recommend it. So that's about it, guys. I'm going to do some macro shots and throw those in really quick. That's about it. Later.